Good evening, and welcome to Sleepy Stories. Tonight's story is another pop-up book by Matthew Reinhardt called The DC Superheroes, the Ultimate Pop-Up Book. These are all about the DC superheroes. I hope you enjoy. The Man of Steel. A living symbol of truth, justice, and the American way, Superman protects the people on Earth, his adopted home, from disaster. Charged by the rays of Earth's yellow sun, Superman's powers include staggering strength, flight, super speed, searing heat vision, and invulnerability. His eyes can pierce through any material except lead and detects microscopic particles, while a single gust of his super cool breath can put out forest fires and freeze criminals in their tracks. The Man of Steel moves faster than the speed of sound, soars through the air, leaps skyscrapers in a single bound, and is so resilient that bullets bounce off his chest. Millennia of war and strife had taken their toll on the distant world of Krypton, while deadly radiation continued to tear apart its unstable planetary core. The scientist, Jor-El, knew Krypton was doomed, but he held a single hope: that his infant son, Kal-El, might survive. Amid cataclysmic explosions, an experimental life pod blasted free from the planet of Kal-El and the last sun of Krypton. Fate delivered an unexpected gift to Jonathan and Martha Kent. The kind couple discovered the infant Kal-El unharmed in a crashed spacecraft on their farm in Smallville, Kansas, and decided to raise him as their own. Named Clark Kent, the little boy soon began to exhibit extraordinary powers. The Kents worried for their son's safety, warning him to keep his superpowers and the truth of his arrival on Earth a secret. But Clark chose to use his incredible abilities to help those in danger, and Superman was born. A talented writer, Clark landed a job at the world-famous newspaper The Daily Planet in the big city of Metropolis. Star reporter Lois Lane initially fell for the headline-making hero Superman, but mild-mannered Clark's intelligence and kindness won her over, and eventually the two were happily married. Inspired by Superman, John Henry Irons built a high-tech suit of armor. Armed with his trusty sledgehammer, Irons was thereby transformed into the heavy metal hero Steel. Another survivor of Krypton, Superman's teenage cousin, Kara Zor-El, was discovered within a gigantic fragment of Krypton on the ocean floor. Under Kal-El's guidance, Kara has become a hero in her own right, known to the world as Supergirl. The world's most advanced genetic research facility, Project Cadmus, sought to clone a replacement for the Man of Steel. When scientists added human DNAs to Superman's, a hybrid was born. The headstrong young hero Superboy soon took on his namesake's quest for justice. A hero's weak spot. Superman's primary weakness originates from his home planet. Radioactive fragments of a rare element known as kryptonite quickly drain his powers, and if he's exposed long enough, they can even kill him. A genius gone bad. Lex Luthor's multinational corporation LexCorp specializes in technological development, but rather than use his genius and wealth for good, Luthor spends his time plotting schemes of domination. Power is what Luthor craves most, and only Superman stands in his way. Whether he's dressed in a business suit or high-tech battle armor, Lex Luthor is determined to destroy the Man of Steel. Fall and rise. After spending eons drifting unconscious through outer space, the Kryptonian science experiment known as Doomsday awoke. With powers that matched those of the Man of Steel, countless superheroes had failed to stop the monster's rampage, so Superman faced Doomsday alone. Metropolis shuddered as the Kryptonian titans clashed in battle until both fell to mortal wounds. Earth was safe, but without Superman the world wept. Ultimately, the Man of Steel lived dormant while his unique physiology recharged under Earth's sun, and he soon returned. The Dark Knight. In Gotham City, Batman rules the night. Crime is his enemy, and fear is his greatest weapon. In the darkened alley, young Bruce Wayne tragically lost not only his mother and father, but his innocence as well. The orphan boy inherited the vast Wayne family fortune and was cared for by his parents' valet, Alfred Pennyworth, who encouraged Bruce's mission to bring justice back to Gotham. As a teenager, Bruce left home to study abroad and train in martial arts and combat all around the world. He adopted the bat as his symbol, a perfect image to strike fear into the hearts of criminals. Bruce Wayne became Batman, the Dark Knight of Gotham. Batman's headquarters. His secret lair, the Batcave, was built in this complex limestone caverns directly beneath stately Wayne Manor. The Batcave has several hidden access tunnels, but the only entrance from the mansion above is through the grandfather clock in Bruce Wayne's study. Equipped with the most advanced computer systems in the world, a forensics crime lab, an extensive library, this impressive headquarters also houses the Dark Knight's many vehicles. Medic, mechanic, and mentor. Alfred Pennyworth acts as father figure and conscience, guiding Bruce through the darkest times with sharp wit and humor. Alfred is well versed in advanced field medicine, computer programming, and impersonations. Equipment of a crime fighter. Batman's utility belt holds a variety of amazing miniaturized gadgets for any emergency. Packed inside are gas pellets, a first aid kit, an oxygen mask, skeleton keys, a grappling hook with retractable lines, and his trademark weapon, batarangs. A hero needs wheels. The Cape Crusader has driven several high-performance vehicles over the years with features such as bulletproof windows, retractable armor plating, and automatic satellite navigation systems. Half race car and half tank, the Batmobile is perfect for high-speed pursuits and serves as a forensics lab on wheels. Batman's fleet of advanced vehicles also includes the agile motorbike known as the Batcycle and the powerful Batboat and the Batwing, a strong, supersonic jet plane. A man with a mission. The memory of his own parents' death fuels the Dark Knight's unending war on violence and corruption. Despite lacking actual superpowers, Batman nonetheless stands as the ultimate in human achievement, both physically and mentally. His dark, brooding personality is very different from that of his trusted friend and ally Superman, but both share a deep respect for each other. Corruption and crime have taken root among Gotham's city-grim, Gothic towers, but its hard-working citizens hope for a better future thanks to Batman. Whenever a case is beyond the abilities of the GCPD, Commissioner Jim Gordon shines the bat signal, a beacon of justice that brightens the gloomy Gotham night. criminal's last stop. Not surprisingly, the Cape Crusader has many dangerous enemies. Many of Batman's defeated foes now call the infamous Arkham Asylum, Gotham's hospital for the criminally insane, their home. The Joker's always wild, the clown prince of crime, whose grin stretches painfully across his bleached white face, delights in mayhem. His villainous schemes are all a big joke, but only the Joker knows the punchline. Much to the Joker's constant disappointment, Batman, his primary target, never laughs. Allies of the Bat. Orphaned by violence, circus acrobat Dick Grayson understands injustice. Bruce Wayne sympathetically took the boy under his wing and revealed his secret mission as Gotham's protector. After rigorous training, Dick joined the war against crime as Robin, the Boy Wonder. Since then, others have taken up the role of Robin, including the hot-tempered Jason Todd and the industrious Tim Drake. Barbara Gordon, adopted daughter of Commissioner Gordon, began her crime-fighting career as the original Batgirl. Since being hit by a bullet courtesy of the nasty Joker, Barbara uses a wheelchair, but her resolve never wavers. Using her highly analytical mind and photographic memory, she has become the all-knowing, all-seeing oracle, master of the digital realm. A warrior goddess. Princess, ambassador, champion, all of these titles perfectly describe Diana, but to the world she is known simply as Wonder Woman. Blessed with mythical powers granted by the gods of Olympus, the amazing Amazon has a sacred mission to spread peace and freedom to every nation. To the heroes of Earth, Wonder Woman is a shining beacon, the brightest light when all seems dark. Protected by the gods of Greek legend, a race of immortal female warriors, known as the Amazons, lived in peace and seclusion for thousands of years. But eternal life came with a heavy price, for no Amazon could have children. Consumed by loneliness, Queen Hippolyta called to Olympus for a miracle, and on that day the first and only child born was given life, and her name was Diana. Amazon's refuge. After years of war and strife, the wise goddess Athena led the weary Amazons to an island paradise called Themyscira. Here, dense clouds hide the island's classical splendor from the outside world, while ferocious sea monsters patrol the coastline. Gifts of Olympus. Princess Diana's greatest strength was granted by the goddess Demeter. Messenger god Hermes endowed her with the ability to fly. Wise goddess Athena granted her intelligence and understanding. Diana can communicate with the animal kingdom, and her Amazon sisters train her in archery and hand-to-hand combat. Wondrous vehicle. Though Wonder Woman can fly, her one-of-a-kind invisible jet was crafted from otherworldly technologies, making it one of the world's most advanced vehicles. In the past, it has been able to change its shape and once even took on its own personality. The making of a wonder. Faced with growing threats in the war in the outside world, Queen Hippolyta decided to send the ambassador to spread the Amazon's message of peace. In spite of her mother's wishes, the Princess Diana secretly entered a contest designed to choose that ambassador, and she won. Reluctantly, the queen appointed Diana the emissary and armed her with enchanted weapons. Indestructible silver bracelets made from the shield of Zeus protected Diana's wrist. An unbreakable golden lasso of truth forced her captives to speak the truth. And her gilded suit of Amazonian battle armor is equipped with both shield and sword. A hunger for war. As the god of war, Ares thrives upon unrest and violence, seeking the destruction of the Amazons. His fiery eyes peer like embers from beneath his battle helmet as he looks for opportunities to destroy humanity and weaken the other Olympian gods. Wonder Woman strives desperately to disrupt his devious plots, to engulf the world in war. A galaxy of heroes. Long ago, from their ancient world of OA, the blue-skinned guardians of the universe organized an intergalactic police force. They armed its members with green energy rings that were empowered by a massive central power battery which channeled the collective willpower of every being in existence. These fearless defenders, known as the Green Lanterns, are each responsible for specific sectors of space. All are dedicated to preserving peace throughout the universe. Only the bravest beings in the universe may answer the call as guardians. Drill instructor Kilowog gets core recruits into shape, while Chief Administrator Salak ensures that all lanterns obey the rules set forth by the Book of OA. Lightning on legs. The legacy of the Flash, the fastest man alive, started when radioactive chemicals infected scientist Jay Garrick, granting him astounding speed. His successor, police chemist Barry Allen, became the second, even faster Flash. Wally West, Allen's nephew, later took on the mantle of the Flash when he gained access to the mysterious, extra-dimensional energy field known as the Speed Force. Green Lanterns of Earth. Hal Jordan became the first human to join the Green Lantern Corps. When the previous Green Lanterns of Sector 2814, Abinsor, crashed on Earth, his power ring chose Jordan for his fearless nature, and he became perhaps the bravest Green Lantern in history. Rough around the edges is putting it mildly for Guy Gardner, but he became one of the most respected Green Lanterns. John Stewart, a former architect and U.S. Marine, is ready to fill in for Hal Jordan when needed. Stewart's mind can create intricately detailed, hard-light constructs, as if he built from actual blueprints. Kyle Rayner seems an unlikely choice to carry on the legacy of Green Lantern, but he earned the title in countless galactic crises. A career as a graphic designer allowed him to construct wildly imaginative hard-light weapons in battle, and he eventually transformed into a hero Ion, gaining extraordinary control over time and space. Shazam. Orphan Billy Batson stumbled upon a secret passage to the Rock of Eternity, refuge of the wizard Shazam. Now each time Billy speaks the wizard's name, a lightning bolt of magical energy transforms him into Earth's mightiest mortal Captain Marvel. This hero is endowed with the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. Ocean Master. Aquaman, stern master of the ocean depths, was banished at infancy from the undersea kingdom Atlantis, but returned as an adult to take his rightful place as king. Aquaman's strength and speed underwater are unmatched, and creatures of the sea know to obey his telepathic commands. Wings of Justice. Hawkman and Hawkgirl have been reborn countless times over the centuries, bound by an undying love. They each wear a winged harness composed of nymph metal, a mysterious alien alloy that grants them super strength and anti-gravity. The last of his kind, a Martian manhunter, combats injustice with tremendous strength, a powerful telepathic mind, and amazing shape-shifting abilities. The shadow of evil. Long ago, a distant world was ripped asunder. 2 new planets formed from its shattered pieces, populated by a race of powerful immortals known as the New Gods. Peace and harmony took root on the lush paradise of the New Genesis, guided by the wisdom of kind High Father. Its sister world, Apocalypse, evolved into a land of despair ruled by the dread Lord Darkseid. He's determined to find the fabled anti-life equation which will give him ultimate power. Darkseid's eyes fire deadly omega beams which can annihilate anything in their path. Legions of evil followers and lawyers, parademons serve him everywhere they go. Gotham's Most Wanted. Brawn, backed up by brains. Bane did what no villain had done before. He actually beat the Dark Knight in combat. Techno-terror. Cast out from the distant world of Colu, the computer mind of Brainiac raced across the cosmos to find a suitable body. Organic host proved too fragile, so Brainiac designed an android shell to host its vast intellect. Despite superstructure upgrades over the years, one factor always disrupts Brainiac's equation for total domination, and that's Superman. Corruption's reach. The universe is in constant balance, light and dark, order and chaos, hero and villain. Whatever the motivation, be it power, greed, or destruction, a villain wants nothing more than to tip the scales in evil's favor. The enemy within. Power, fear, and anger can corrupt even the purest heart. Intergalactic villains destroyed Green Lantern's Hal Jordan's hometown of Coast City, and the fear-mongering entity known as Parallax took hold of his grief-stricken mind. Jordan stormed across the galaxy in a mad rampage and finally sacrificed himself to save the Earth. Banished from the Green Lantern Corps, Sinestro fashioned his own yellow power ring fueled by fear itself. No sector of space is saved from his army and the Sinestro Corps. A villain beyond space and time. After billions of years of slumber, the cosmic being known as the Anti-Monitor awoke and spread powerful waves of destruction across the many worlds of the multi-universe. Determined to save what remained, a giant group of superheroes and supervillains banded together to fight back. They succeeded, but only one version of Earth survived to defeat the Anti-Monitor. Childhood ridicule led Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot to a life of crime as the Penguin. Master thief and acrobat extraordinaire Catwoman walks and often crosses the line between foe and friend to Batman. The Riddler taunts authorities with cryptic clues that only Batman can piece together. The evil genius, Gorilla Grodd, in exile from the technologically advanced Gorilla City, uses his mental powers to subjugate humanity. No ocean is safe. A violent pirate of the seven seas, Black Manta dons a specialized pressure suit to conquer the murky depths, clashing with Aquaman on countless occasions. When the forces of evil threaten our world, Earth's mightiest meta-human heroes band together and form an unstoppable team, the Justice League of America. The members of the Justice League each have unique abilities, and they work together against invading alien armadas, war machines from the future, and coalitions of supervillains. Teamwork and trust are the keys to their success. The champions of the JLA. Hundreds of superheroes have been honored with membership in the Justice League, with the legendary trinity of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman as its moral anchor. Each hero gives his or her all to beat back the most devastating of evil schemes. The heroes have always won the day, but only through their boundless bravery and determination to do what's right. First mission of the JLA. The fledgling Justice League, which included the heroes Martian Manhunter, the Flash, Aquaman, the Green Lantern, faced an ominous and bizarre threat on its first mission, the intergalactic Encinoderm known simply as Starro. The deep space star conqueror thirsted for conquest, enslaving the citizens of Happy Harbor with its powerful mind control abilities. Luckily, the heroes of the Justice League, with the help of their young mascot Snapper Carr, discovered the creature's weakness to quicklime and defeated the giant alien starfish. A new generation of heroes. Founded by the sidekicks of Earth's greatest protectors, the Teen Titans are a team of adolescent Avengers. Its members, who are based in San Francisco, act as a backup for the Justice League. The Titans constantly are changing roster and have included Gotham's Boy Wonder, Robin, the Solar Power Starfire, the shape-shifting Beast Boy, the robotically enhanced teen known as Cyborg, and the supernatural sorcerer Raven. The JSA. The Justice League was patterned after the world's first team of superheroes, the Justice Society of America. Founded at the outset of World War II, the JSA included mystery men like the original Flash, Jay Garrick, the mystic Dr. Fate, the Street Fighter Wildcat, and the ghostly Spectre. Forced into an early retirement, the JSA has since returned, with the eldest members training the new generation of heroes and heroines for duty. The end. Good night.